It's The Last Stand. And here is your host, Brian Custer.
That's right. It is The Last Stand. We bring you the biggest names in the sport. I'm Brian Custer, and joining us today is the man. When you talk about the lightweight division, he is the undisputed lightweight champion of the world, known as The Dream. Devin Haney is back with us on The Last Stand. What's up, Dev? How you doing, champ?
I'm doing great. I'm blessed. I'm happy to be here.
You certainly are. And, man, you got a really great fight. May 20th, you're back defending all of the belts. Vasily Lomachenko, a guy who was considered at one point, pound for pound, the best guy in the sport. What does this fight mean to you personally? What do you think it means to your legacy?
Yeah, this is a huge fight for me in my career. It's a fight I've been wanting for 3 to 4 years now. This fight, solidifies me. It proves that I am the guy, and proves that I'm one of the best fighters in the world. Against a guy who's had 400 fights with only 3 losses in all his whole career, so since he was a kid. So for me to defeat him will be you know. Everything. It would mean everything to me, and that's what I look to do on May 20th.
And when I've read some of the comments you've made about this fight. Is this a fight where Devin Haney says not only I want to win, but I want to dominate to show that I am the guy who I say I am?
Yeah, definitely. I look to go in there and dominate, not only win but make a statement, show the world how great I am, give the fans a great fight, and show them that I'm levels above and how much better I've gotten since even the last fight. How much mature, stronger, faster, explosive I'm getting, and that I'm here to stay on top for a long, long time.
Do you believe Loma is still that guy he was, or do you think Father Time and maybe 135 is too big for him?
We got to see. He's not somebody that I can look past. We're training and studying his best fights, training for the best him on fight night. Even though I look to make it as easy as possible, I look to handicap him of his best attributes. But we're preparing for whatever he brings to the table.
Did it bother you at all? I think it was Teofimo Lopez who came out and said, I'm picking Loma. He says, you can't play defense with Loma, and that's all Devin does. You got to attack, and Haney has no dog in him.
No, I mean that don't bother me. He has the right to have to his own opinion. If that's what he feels, that's what he feels. I can't be mad at it. I just got to prove him wrong, which I will prove him wrong on May 20th, and once I'm victorious.
Now, look, a lot was made of the weigh-in, especially I think it was the second Kambosos fight, and so I guess the question is, how much longer will Devin Haney be at 135? Because they said, man, Devin looks really thin there. How much longer will you be at 135 before making that jump to 140?
We just got to see how this weight cut goes, how I feel in the ring on May 20th. And inshallah, I feel good, I feel healthy, and then we'll stay longer. But my main focus is going out there, being victorious, winning, and then we'll see. We'll see what's next. We'll see if it's worth me staying at 135. With the way that the weight cut goes, or we'll move up to 140. But of course, I would love to stay at 135. There's so much big fights to be made, so much money in the lightweight division, legacy fights. But inshallah, I feel great, strong on May 20th, and then we'll go from there.
Speaking of 135, after his victory in early April, and you were there, you saw it. Shakur Stevenson called you out in the ring, said, Devin and I have been in the ring together for years. I've always gotten the best of Devin. I've been waiting for this fight for a long time. I guess the question is Shakur Stevenson a priority after Loma?
Yeah, for sure. He's definitely somebody on the hit list. But like I said, we got to get past Loma first, because without a victory against Loma, then we don't get to a Shakur fight or any of those other fights. So my main focus is being victorious against Loma, and then going at what's next.
And I want to stay on that topic just for a minute, because he kind of doubled down in the boxing scene when someone asked him about the fight with you. He said, quote, it's going to be easy work. I think I'm going to smoke him. I'm going to shock everybody and smoke Devin Haney. Make it a real easy fight. Everyone's going to be like, damn, that dude Shakur Stevenson is who he says he is. Give me your thoughts on that.
He's supposed to say that. He's supposed to feel like that. It's not a bad thing that he feels like he's a better fighter. I feel like I'm the better fighter too. Um, I don't take it personal. It's he's a fighter like me. I'm a fighter. He's supposed to feel like that.
I know you were at the Ryan and Take fight that we had on Showtime pay-per-view. Give me your thoughts on what you think about the fight.
I thought it was a good fight. I didn't get a chance to. I was rushing. I got there late, so I didn't get a chance to watch the full fight. I got there like I think I saw 2 rounds. Um, but Tank went in there and did what he's supposed to do. He showed, why he is Tank. He showed that his levels. He's levels above Ryan, and yeah.
Did you have any thought after going into the ring? I think there was a number of people thought that Devin Haney was going to get into the ring afterwards and be like, yo, what's up? Because I saw him kind of look at you after the fight. Did you have any thought about going into the ring?
No, no. I had no thought about going into the ring. I know that I got a tough task uh, on May 20th to focus on, so I cannot, try to make another fight while I already got a guy that's hungry, that's coming, in there to prove himself, to prove that he's still a force in the lightweight division, to try to make history, and become undisputed. It didn't cross my mind one time to go in the ring. My main focus is Loma, being victorious, looking good, and then we can do all the jumping into the ring after that.
I love it. Staying with Tank. I know a number of people asked him about you, and he said, "Look, first of all, he needs to take care of May 20th, but then after that, this is a guy who needs to get his numbers up, especially if he wants to get into the ring with me. This is a guy who calls everyone out and yet doesn't fight anybody." Your response to Tank Davis?
I'm fighting a guy that was number one pound for pound for a long time. The guy that you know a lot of these guys avoid it. So I'm going in there to prove myself and prove that I'm the best guy in the lightweight division. And I'm taking on all comers. After this, uh, we can get it on.
I love it. Another guy we just had on the last stand, and man, he was talking about Devin Haney, Keyshawn Davis. He said Devin Haney's a guy who's been avoiding Shakur Stevenson, but he called you light skin. He said, light skin, you need to see me at 135. Your response to Keyshawn Davis?
Keyshawn can say what he want to say. Like I said, my main focus is Loma, and then Shakur, we can get it on as well. I want to make all these fights happen in the lightweight division, or even at 140, when we can. Um, it is what it is. I don't know if he want to fight. I don't know if he wants to fight me or he wants me to fight Shakur. But he flip flops it. But it is what it is. He's supposed to say them things.
What's it like being the undisputed champion of probably one of the deepest, best divisions in boxing?
Man, alhamdulillah, I thank Allah for it all the time because it's just a blessing that I could be the guy with everything in the lightweight division, and I look to stay that guy. I look to stay, undisputed, stay the guy with all the belts on May 20th, prove how great I really am, and then going from there.
Hey, everybody, I'm Brian Custer. Our next partner, Athletic Greens. I take AG1 by Athletic Greens literally every day. You think I got like this overnight? No, it's because of AG1. And I wanted to try it because I wanted better gut health, increased energy, immune system support. I take AG1 in the morning before starting my day, and it really makes me feel like I'm doing something good for my body, like covering all my nutritional bases, and it's great before your workouts. It's made with 75 super high quality vitamins, minerals, whole food sourced ingredients that deliver benefits like mood, immune system, and sleep support, sustained energy, and really so much more. Really quickly, I noticed that it helps me with improved digestion, and I feel great, and it helps support my sleep. I like that AG1 is delivered monthly, so I don't even have to think about it. So if you want to take ownership of your health, today is a good time to start. Athletic Greens is giving you a free 1-year supply of vitamin D and 5 travel packs to go with your first purchase. All you've got to do, go to athleticgreens.com/laststand. That's athleticgreens.com/laststand and check it out. Do you get a kick out of what before you were the undisputed champ? A lot of fighters, you say, hey, look, I want to fight this guy or I want to fight this guy. And now you're in a position where everybody wants you, so to speak.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's a blessing. It was hard for me to get fights. I didn't know who could possibly be next. Before my fights before, but now it's so many guys on the hit list, so many guys, calling my name. Is good, but I'm still a hunter. I'm still hunting. I still want to keep proving myself. Still want to, take the legacy fights and the fights that's gonna put me in the history books forever. So I'm in a great position.
How important is it, Devin? I'm talking about this fight with Loma on May 20th from a business standpoint, because it's your last one with Top Rank contractually. So from a business standpoint, how important is this fight?
Oh man, this fight is it's everything for me. It's super important for me because I got to go in there and put on a great performance and showcase my skills, showcase everything. Because it can go up, me being a free agent and me being, having the leverage, or it can be bad because, I'm be negotiating my next deal as a free agent. So inshallah, I go in there and I'm victorious and I look good and I'm able to, have that leverage going into my next deals, my next fights. And yeah.
And my follow-up then to that is, because I know you fought on Matchroom in the past, you've even fought, obviously, with Showtime. Have you even thought about that? Like, hey, look, after this fight, which one of y'all come with the better deal? Let's talk.
Yeah. We're definitely taking on, all comers. We want to make the biggest fights happen. So I'm willing to work with any network to make these fights happen. I love it over here at ESPN with Top Rank. So it's a strong possibility that that this is where I'll stay and make my home. But I'm not ruling out anybody else. It all starts with me just being victorious. My main focus is to go in there and to win and to look good, show how great I really am, and then man, the sky's the limit, inshallah.
Hey, everybody, I'm Brian Custer. Got some exciting news. We have a new sponsor for our show today, Caldera Lab. Say goodbye to that generic face wash on your counter, because Caldera Lab is here to save the day when it comes to your skin. It's backed by leading clinical trial where 9 out of 10 men experience healthier and visibly improved skin. Look, check out my mug. Caldera Lab has the tools to unlock your best first impression and confidence. Now, Caldera Lab creates high-performance men's skincare products by combining pharmaceutical-grade science along with nature's purest and most potent ingredients. In kicking off their stellar skincare selection, we have the Regimen Bundle. It's a twice-a-day routine to transform your skin. Inside this bundle, you'll find the clean slate, the base layer, and the good. All right, the clean slate is where you start your day. It's a balancing cleanser that uses gentle plant-based cleansing, leaving your skin types really exceptionally refreshed. Then you have the base layer. It's a nutrient-dense fortifying moisturizer that hydrates your skin. It absorbs fast, leaving you with that matte finish so you can start your day confidently. The good, it's your go-to at night before bed, and it's really a clinically proven multifunctional serum that helps your skin look tighter, smoother, as well as help reduce, and you know what I'm talking about, the wrinkles, the fine lines. See, look at this. Just smooth, brothers, smooth. I'm telling you, it's ready to take your skin to the next level with Caldera Lab. Look no further than the icon. It's that rejuvenating eye serum. It's here to address the 3 most common skin concerns around that eye. You know what I'm talking about, the fine lines, the dark circles, and of course the puffiness. It's committed, and I'm talking about Caldera Labs, to transparency, sustainability, and excellence. Caldera Lab is on a mission to better men's skincare around the world and providing itself on clean ingredients and doing right by their customers and the planet we live in. Caldera Lab is a certified B Corporation as well as a member of the 1% for the planet. Listen, get 20% off with the code LASTSTAND at calderalab.com. 20% off. calderalab.com. Make sure you use the code LASTSTAND. Unlock your youthful glow, folks, and you'll be ready for the summer with Caldera Lab. You know, I think one thing when you talk about fighters like with Gervonta, people just thought like, hey, he's just a power puncher. But then I think they saw, whoa, this guy's got a phenomenal boxing IQ. He can box. He's really talented. When it comes to Devin Haney, what's the misnomer that people have? Because I always hear phenomenal boxer, but I don't know if he can hurt anybody. What's the misnomer that people have about Devin Haney that you're looking to prove on May 20th?
Man, I'm not looking to prove any of the doubters. I mean, I want to prove to turn the doubters and disbelievers into believers. But every fight, they're gonna say something. They're gonna have something to say. They're gonna critique it, and some people just gonna love and say it's a flawless victory. Everything, he has all the tools. So I just want to go in there and win and do everything that Devin Haney does great. Focus on that, and then yeah, it's not a fight where you can go in there and just say, okay, well, I'm gonna just work on this fight. Because Loma is a tough competitor. He's somebody that you cannot sleep on. So I'm gonna go in there and do all the things that I do great. Turn everything up a few notches, and be victorious.
You think, and it's a hard question, but man, if you dominate like you say, Loma, is that really the end for Loma when we talk about big fights?
No, I think that Loma will go down in weight. I think he'll have a good career at the smaller weights. I think 135 is too big, and he's shown trouble with 135 pounders, and I think he'll dominate those smaller guys.
Okay, Dev, you know the drill. For everybody who supports the show, who listen to it, who watch it, we allow them to submit questions through social media. We got a number of them for you, so we'll get right to them. Raven asks, do you plan to go up and become undisputed at 140?
Yeah, that would be a dream of mine. Inshallah, I'm able to do that. Um, I would love to become undisputed in two weight classes. Um, yeah.
King Koopa asks, who do you want to fight, Dev, when you go up to 140? Who's that one guy you would love to fight at 140?
I don't know. It's a lot of big fights there. I'm willing to take on all those guys on the same night if I got to. I don't care. I'm not even really looking at 140 right now. My main focus is 135, where I'm at, where I hold all the belts, and I do have a fight on May 20th with Loma at 135. So that's my main focus. But 140, I'm willing to take on all them guys.
It sounds like, Dev, then even after this fight, like you said, because there's so many big fights and big money at 135, there's what, maybe two possible fights left for you, Shakur, Tank, probably at 135 before you make that jump to 140.
Yeah, we just got to see how I feel on May 20th. So don't quote me on it. But I would love to stay at 135 and make those big fights happen before I go to 140. But we never know. A lot of people, this is their third weight class, second weight class. This is still my first. I've been at 135 since I was 16, 17 years old. So my body just matured, way stronger, way bigger. And you guys will see on Fight Night how big and strong I am.
The Clinch Review asks, do you feel like you're fully respected in the sport?
Not fully, but I feel like I'm definitely getting my respect in the sport, and eventually, time goes on, I will continue to get more and more respect. But and it is what it is. I'm gonna just keep beating people that they put in front of me, and keep proving myself, and eventually they're gonna have no choice but to respect it.
DJ King Arthur asks, how has being a Muslim helped you in discipline and focus?
Yeah, I mean, being a Muslim, Islam has, matured me and, gave me discipline, all through life. It gave me structure. It gave me guidance, something to live for and to the rules to follow. So it changed me, my family, everybody around me, my career, everything. I thank Allah every day for it.
Yeah. When did you make the conversion to Islam and become a Muslim?
I want to say it was like 4 years ago, around
Oh, okay.
yeah. But
And,
every day I'm just learning more and more about it. I do more studying, read my Quran, and I'm getting deeper into my religion every day. So you know, when around the time when I first converted, it wasn't I wasn't as serious as I am now. I didn't know as much as I know now. So every day I'm just getting deeper and more in tune with myself and my religion, me and God.
and what pulled you towards the conversion?
Um, I don't know, it's just my calling. I can't say exactly it's like something that happened to me or nothing like that. It was just my calling, and Allah is the perfect planner. So he just it was written
Yeah, that's great. In your opinion, Devin, is the lightweight division the best division in boxing?
by far. So many young guys coming up in a 135. So many guys at the top that are still young at 135. I think it's the best division by far in boxing.
Hmm. And what do you think fights like Tank and Ryan, you and Loma are doing for not only this division but the sport?
I mean, it's doing good because we're so young and we're fighting each other. Um, well, me, Ryan, and Tank, Loma's on the older side, um, but we're showing that this is the way to do it. We're setting the tone for the young guys coming up, and even for the old guys of the sport. The best should be fighting the best.
Yeah, love that. Okay, we've come to the last section of this program here. You know the deal. It's called The Last Stand as well, Dev. I'm just going to ask you a series of questions. You give me first thing that comes to your mind. You ready?
Sure.
In your opinion, what's the bigger fight? Devin Haney versus Tank Davis or Devin Haney versus Shakur Stevenson?
Oh, by far, versus Tank. We showed the type of numbers that Tank puts up. Um, Shakur hasn't got to that point yet. Not saying that he will or he won't be. That's for God to determine. But yeah, definitely Tank by far.
In your opinion, which fight would be more personal to you? A fight with Tiafimo, fight with Tank, a fight with Ryan, or a fight with Shakur?
Um, More personal. I would say Tio, probably the most personal. Just like the stuff that he says, stuff that he just do. I think he really got jealousy, and envy towards me.
Hmm, that's interesting. That's probably a fight you would see at 140 once you make
Yeah.
that jump.
hmm
Yeah. Devin Haney aside, you're the undisputed champ. I mean, there's no argument there. Best fighter right now at 135.
I don't know. I can't say they are. They're. It's a lot of good fighters at 135. I can't say. I got to share the ring with them to say.
Okay. All right. Do you believe your fight with Loma will be an easy win?
I think it's going to be a lot easier than what a lot of people think. Um, I'm working my ass off. Leaving no stones unturned. So I'm making this the training and the preparation hard as possible for an easy night on May 20th.
And after this fight, will people stop saying, I don't know if Devin Haney can crack?
Yeah, I think so. I think they will. Um, I think they're gonna see how versatile I am and how I got everything. I got everything in the toolbox.
Last but not least, considering from a contractual standpoint, this is the last fight under that top ranked banner. Has Devin Haney thought about signing with the PBC?
We haven't really focused on me and my team. We haven't focused on what's next because we just so focused on this fight and winning and looking good. But we're not ruling anybody out, anything out. Um, we take it on all comers. Everybody that's interested in Devin Haney. Now they really will be interested in me after May 20th, and then so we'll just see who comes to the table.
Love it. All right. I'm going to let you go with this. May 20th, man, you taking on one of the used to be pound for pound best. What should people expect when you get in the ring with Vasily Lomachenko on May 20th?
Me disarming him, me, taking away his best tools, his best attributes, and making him look average, making him look like he's old, he's washed, he didn't have it, he missed his step. Um, me showing that I'm a future Hall of Famer. He's a Hall of Famer. I'm a future Hall of Famer in the sport of boxing, and me showing how great I really am.
I love it. Folks, when you talk about the lightweight division, one of the best in boxing, this guy is at the top. He's the undisputed champion. He's the dream. Devin Haney. Dev, best of luck to you May 20th on ESPN pay-per-view, ESPN Plus. Man, we always appreciate you talking with you, man.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Devin Haney. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you again next week.